Respected teachers and dear friends, good evening all of you. Today's date is 5th of April 2022 and today we will be discussing about the architecture of Java or JVM. My name is Dinesh and this is the original video on this topic. And JVM is an acronym for the Java Virtual Machine. It is an abstract machine. It is basically a specification which provides a runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. JVM can also execute the programming language programs which are written in another language like C, C++ and converted into the bytecodes. JVM available for many hardware and software platforms. So it is basically a platform dependent because of each operating system has its own specifications. What JVM does, it actually loads the code, then verifies the code, then executes the code and provides a runtime environment. JVM has an architecture which has different components. So let's discuss an architecture of JVM in detail. It has basically a class loader, memory area and execution engine. So let's discuss them one by one. The first is class loader. Class loader is basically a subsystem of Java in which Java bytecode can be executed. When we run any Java program, it is first loaded by the class loader. In JVM, there are mainly three class loaders. The first one is Bootstrap class loader. It is the main class loader of JVM, or we can say a super class loader of JVM. In this, .rt.jar files means compiled classes from the JDK standard edition platforms contains which includes java.util package classes, java.io package classes, java.net package classes, java.lang package classes and java.sql package classes includes. The next one is extension class loader. Extension class loader is a child class loader of a Bootstrap class loader. It also has RD files, rt.jar files, which are located inside the JDK directory or extension build directory. The next one is a system class loader or application class loader. It is used to load the class files from the class path. The next one is memory area. In memory area, there are different components. The first one is class area, or we can say it as method area. In the class area, it stores the class fields, methods, constructors, and the codes for the methods. The second one is heap. In heap, during the runtime, it is the objects which are used in the program are allocated in the heap area. The next one is stack. Stack is basically stores the frames. Frames means for every thread we are created in Java programming language, a private JVM stack is created. When any method is invoked, a stack frame is created, and after the invocation completed for particular method, the frame will be destroyed. The next one is PC register, means program counter register. It is basically a register in which an address of a particular instruction which is being executed is stored. The next one is native method stack. In native method stack, all the native methods available in the program are stored in it. The next component of JVM architecture is execution engine. Execution engine, as the name suggests, it has the basically virtual processor and interpreter which executes the instructions in very fast time. It has a Java in-time compiler. In-time compilers means it compiles the code which has the same functionality in a particular program. It means a similar function, a similar code in the program will be executed within in a same time. So the time required for the whole compilation of a particular Java program will be reduced, and this is the unique feature of JVM. So next one, it has a Java native interface. Java native interface, it is an interface which enables or which will allow us to interact with another programming language or another applications which are written in any another programming language like C and C++. And this is all about Java virtual machine architecture. Thank you so much.